World Taekwondo Grand Prix here in Manchester. Semi-final action to come.
Semi-final number 6 is the last one of the evening. It's the male plus 8.
A place in the final to fight Volker Vodic of Germany. He's up for grabs.
We have Yasser BAYKUZIYEV.
BAYKUZIYEV comes out. Yasser BAYKUZIYEV of Uzbekistan. The 28-year-old Asian champion of 2014. And he'll face Sajjad Mardani, 26-year-old 2012 European silver medalist, semi-final in the Grand Prix. Perspective, a couple of surprises throughout the course of the day. We had a wild card that nearly made it onto the televised section here. Mohamed Cho, just wasn't his day, was it?
Yeah, unfortunately, he had a really cagey match, and those can always go either way, and unfortunately didn't go his way today.
Well, yes, BAYKUZIYEV is the Asian champion 2014, and he beat an Iranian, Youssef Karami, in the final of that one. He made the semi-final stages in Kazakhstan. So both of these have made a semi-final in this Grand Prix. If you had to pick one, are you going to go with the bigger Sajjad Mardani, or are you going to go with the movement of Yasser BAYKUZIYEV?
I'd probably say the Iranian. He's in general has been really impressive, but the Uzbekistani player has been really sharp today, so it is tough to tell, but I'm going to say the Iranian.
I notice you've picked to say the nations rather than the lengthy surnames on this one. I can't say I blame you, Ruben. BAYKUZIYEV of Uzbekistan against Mardani of Iran, and just a couple of taps to the side from Mardani with his left foot, and again, if you were with us for the first of the two semi-finals in this 80+ category, you'll notice a subtle difference. Yeah. in style and technique already. The last two guys were just measuring each other up for it felt like forever. Here already, these two much more on the attack.
Yeah, definitely. The Iranian, Mardani especially, is really trying to be on the front foot here. That's a typical Iranian style. They like to pressure a lot and then pick off the counters. But BAYKUZIYEV is doing really well. Just using movement, just to keep himself in the match, not let Mardani take control of it.
Good reactions with the head there, BAYKUZIYEV. There was two shots from the Iranian Mardani coming in quick succession, which is something that seems to be in his arsenal. He seems to go double with virtually everything he does. He just leaves his leg out there and goes again. He seems to flick it a second time each time. Yeah,
definitely works really well for him, especially in this heavyweight. It's not a heavyweight division. It's not something you see very often, and he does it so well, especially for the size. Some big, heavy legs that he flings around, and he controls them so well.
Just tries to flick that front leg out twice. You'll keep an eye on that. Goes with one, makes his opponent move, and then flicks it again. Try and see if they've moved enough or got into the right position for him. We might not have scored so far in this first round, but it was much more action than we saw in the first of the semi-finals. So something that leads us on to believe this might be more of a point-scoring affair. But at the moment, oh, and there we go, right on the end. BAYKUZIYEV, if we have to pick somebody on the receiving end of most of it, he'd be the one that's been receiving. MARDANI has probably done more of the pushing here.
Yeah, definitely. BAYKUZIYEV's been on the back foot quite a bit. Doesn't look too comfortable with it either, so MARDANI's definitely the ascension here. I can see him maybe scoring a few points next round.
Yeah, if you were to score this on body language, you'd definitely say the Iranian. He looks far more comfortable here. He's deciding not to sit down. He's getting a bit of a towel waft and a finger wave from his coaching corner. Whereas, yeah, BAYKUZIYEV straight down, already ice to the back of the neck. Carrying an injury, you think?
Potentially he could be. He's had a few fights already today. That could definitely be the case. But I think MARDANI's rightfully so, to be very confident at this stage. Seems really in control of the match.
Well, the dancing is going well. The dancing definitely getting more points than the fighting in this 80+ set category so far. Again, both these contestants dangling their left and right legs out respectively, and finally we get a point score here, and it goes to the person who we felt was on the defensive in the first round. He's come out in the second and stole himself a little march on this competition. Yeah,
stole's the exact word there. It was brilliant as MARDANI opened up, just flicked his front leg and scored a point.
Oh, now we've got an injury to the face here. BAYKUZIYEV has gone down as if he's been, well, he's gone down as if he's been hit by a bus, but that's clearly not happened because the bus doesn't stop here. But MARDANI's got he's got a complete look on his face of, I don't know what's going on.
Whatever happened, it definitely wasn't intentional. BAYKUZIYEV feels hard done by here.
Uzbekistani will pick himself up in a moment. Take a look here then, Ruben. What do you see that's out of the ordinary? Oh, there's a little rabbit punch to the face.
Yeah.
Not full.
Yeah. Bit cheeky, bit of gamesmanship possibly.
Oh, MARDANI's got himself a kyongo for it. He might get a phone call from Ricky Hatton whilst we're here in Manchester with carries on and things like that. Not in the rules, punches to the face, are they?
No, not at all. Punches to the body, though.
There's all sorts of action off the fighting area.
I've sorted it very quickly here.
So BAYKUZIYEV, as we said in the commentary a couple of moments ago, stolen himself a lead. He's definitely been the more defensive, but as Ruben was saying earlier, he's perhaps more agile, certainly at this weight category, and MARDANI outstretches again, looking to take points from the headshot. Not given, and BAYKUZIYEV continues to lead.
BAYKUZIYEV, he's doing enough here just to not let MARDANI just get all over him. Just countering with the front leg every time the Iranian comes at him. And he's just doing enough just to stay in the fight and hold on to this lead rather than inviting too much pressure.
So the Asian champion 1-0 up here as we head to the end of this second round. MARDANI goes for a short punch, but he's conceded again.
Yeah, again. Oversteps and just gets caught out again. And a kyongo as well for holding on to his leg.
Well, MARDANI, despite being the aggressor, will really have to come out and be aggressive in this third round.
Yeah, definitely. That first point there from BAYKUZIYEV has changed things completely. MARDANI seems to just be rushing. He's lost that confidence that he had, and he's just overstepping, just maybe attacking a bit too big. He's been caught out again, and that gap's extended to 3 points.
Well, the 2013 World Silver Medalist, 2012 European Silver Medalist. He's in the silver medal position in this fight alone here at the moment, 3 down. And see the highlights of the little rabbit punch that was more of an accident than anything it looked like.
Yeah, I think
He
so.
was lining up for a body punch and caught BAYKUZIYEV in the face with it. But he then got caught towards the end, not only with another point from BAYKUZIYEV, but his own indiscipline got him another Kyongo. And after the punch to the face and a later Kyongo, he's found himself 3 down. Has he got enough time? Has he got enough ability to outwit and outscore BAYKUZIYEV for the rest of this fight?
He's definitely got the tools. He can definitely do it. He just needs to stay composed, because when he's been caught out is when he's rushed and he's attacked too big. So he needs to use his persistence there, like he's going there, to find the headshot.
Well, he raises that big, long right leg up. Doesn't connect. The crowd here felt it had, and that's going to get appealed. And something you might not be able to pick up, let's say, overseeing this. So let's take a look. They think there's a headshot there. That's the moment. You can see him look.
It's going to be close.
Not happy there.
Oh.
Well, there's certainly connection with something, but is it the shoulder? And again, that's at the end of this fight. That might be a very pivotal point in this contest. And BAYKUZIYEV and MARDANI. Well, it could have been all level. It's not. The world's full of a lot of could-have-beens. Here, what is happening is BAYKUZIYEV has picked his moments wonderfully well and has managed this fight, and he's made MARDANI fight the way he wants to fight.
Yeah, exactly. He's fought really well. He's not been in control for much of the fight at all. So he's taken advantage. He's taken advantage when MARDANI has attacked.
Just over 60 seconds for MARDANI to find something.
And again, BAYKUZIYEV there, just attacking just now and then, just to remind MARDANI that he is there and he is a threat.
MARDANI, Dutch and German Open winners in 2014, and it's just not his night here in this semi-final. BAYKUZIYEV nicks another point, spinning headshot required, if you like, to put it into context from MARDANI. And he's got just over 30 seconds to either find that or find some really quick individual points. He's still failing to register despite that very close and sharp right hand. Sends the officials going for cover. Clock is ticking on MARDANI's stay here in Manchester. BAYKUZIYEV will be thinking about the final here. He's being forced back.
Now just within a headshot now.
So MARDANI gets Kyongo, and that at least gives MARDANI a point. Sorry, BAYKUZIYEV gets Kyongo. And we are going to be one last attempt, you'd imagine, for MARDANI. And he can't find it, and BAYKUZIYEV, similar to running away from it all, really.
Yeah.
Does the job, though.
No, it was really impressive by BAYKUZIYEV there. He's not quite saw the fight, because he did stay in it. He did well to pick the points when they were there. Even though MARDANI controlled the fight, really, I'd say. It was really impressive by BAYKUZIYEV to steal the points when the opportunities arose.
Well, he even got some more right at the end there. It ended 5-1 in the end. The graphic on your screen just showing that, but 5-1. And it was nice to see, though, as MARDANI went over to BAYKUZIYEV straight away at the end there, and there was a nice moment where I think realistically MARDANI realised he's just been outplayed.